For prophecy never had its origin in the human will. But prophets, though human, spoke from God as they were carried along by the Holy Spirit. To the present day, Scripture is fulfilled in our midst. Coming up next, prophecy.
How are you? Where is the underwear? Where is the underwear?
When I was young, my underwear used to get lost. And then when I come back from the house, I'll find it there. Then I didn't know that it was lost. I thought that maybe I got it. It just got from the wardrobe. I took it and I wore it.
Since you wear this underwear, discharge.
Yes, man of God.
A kind of discharge.
Yes, man of God.
Coming out of your private part.
Yes, man of God.
And the dream of a dog.
Yes, man of God.
You are running, the dog is following you.
Yes, man of God.
Because this dog wants to have sex.
Yes, man of God.
Come on. Come on. Look here. You were seeing dog.
Many dogs, man of God.
As if it want to mate.
Yes.
The tongue of the dog came out.
Yes, man of God.
And you felt sexually aroused.
Yes, man of God.
It's wayward. The tongue of the dog come out, the woman feel as if she wants to sleep with, have sex.
Fornication. Many dogs. And illuminate the late sister. The sister, many people were walking. That dog,
Molutu.
it came. It is the same dog you are talking about.
What happened to the woman?
She's late.
She's late.
Yes.
Because of the very dog.
Yes.
Now the dog is after this one.
Ninja. Many. Fornication. Since she was born, this one, we have seen the glory. Black mamba. I said, what a higher ground. I got a delivery from spirit of death. Hey,
come out. In Jesus Christ's name. She's free. Thank you, Sarah. How are you?
I'm fine, man of God.
You said her late sister was beaten by a dog and she died.
My sister,
Later she died.
After 2 years.
Look, there was a time you saw a dog. It brought out the thing. When you saw the penis of the dog, you felt sexually aroused.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes, man of God.
So you see, you people, they gave you dog, eh?
Yes, man.
But you are free now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I'm delivered. Thank you, Lord. The grace of God is super sufficient for all of us. My name is Unkemetsi Makoto, 45 years. I come from Tlokeng. I'm here to confirm the prophecies that I received yesterday from the man of God. People of God, it is a thing of joy to be standing here today. The word of God says, weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. The man of God came to me and said, where's the underwear? This underwear has troubled me. I never forget the underwear. Immediately the man of God said, where is this underwear? I said, man of God, there was a time I was still at school. There was a time I wanted to take a bath. When I was preparing for the clothes that I wanted to wear after bathing, then I was looking for this underwear because I wanted to wear it. I took everything from the wardrobe, everything. And then I could see that the underwear was not there. I put everything back in the wardrobe. Then I went outside to fetch some water so that I can come back and bathe. When I came back, I was surprised to find the underwear just the wardrobe. I closed the wardrobe just outside the wardrobe. I just picked it, and then I said, maybe I didn't look rightly, or maybe it fell from some of the clothes when I was looking for it. I just took my bath, and then I wore the underwear. And then the man of God said, since you wore that underwear, discharge. People of God have suffered discharge since then. It started with me I've started itching after wearing that underwear. You know, when a man of God is talking about discharge, he's not talking about a drop. He's talking about an outpouring discharge. This discharge, people of God, because I'm a hairdresser by profession, I remember one day I had a client. I was doing hair. You know, when we are doing singles, sometimes we just stand up. Sometimes when we are tired, we want to sit down. That morning, I just took my bath and nothing came out. When I was sitting there, when I was doing her hair, it was in the afternoon. When I was doing it, I'll never forget that day. When I was doing her hair, I said, madam, may I please sit down because I'm now tired. I was doing small singles. I said, now I'm tired. May I please sit down? So when I sat down, after a few minutes, the discharge. Because when you are sitting down, the one who is sitting below there is the one who feels the order that will come from you. So this woman didn't even say anything. I just found her, she just covered her nose. I felt so embarrassed. That discharge gave me abdominal pains. I went to clinic. They started giving me pills. From pills, they even gave me some pills so that I can insert. They even say that with these pills, when you use them, they will draw the discharge from where it's hiding so that they will pull the discharge out. Still, they will say, come for review on this day. I went for the review. They say, no, this discharge, when you are washing your underwear, don't put it on or make sure you put it outside on the sun so that it dries from the underwears and it doesn't come back. I did that. Nothing happened. Then the man of God went on to say, with this discharge, you've started seeing dogs in your dreams. The man of God said, these dogs are chasing you because they want to have sex with you.
And the dream of a dog.
Yes, man of God.
You are running, the dog is following you.
Yes, man of God.
Because this dog wants to have sex.
Yes, man of God. I remember I was at primary school by then. We are coming from my school. I was with my cousin. My cousin was schooling at Siamo Primary School and I was schooling at Camp Primary School. When we were working, my cousin realized that the dog is just sneaking under the fence. She's not even saying anything to me. It came straight into me and it bit my leg, the dog. Since I started seeing dogs, I'll be running every time dogs, and they will come, it will be two of them, same color of dogs. Then one day when I was sleeping, I didn't even see that there was a dog behind me. It's like a voice said, look behind you. When I looked, I saw a dog. It was sneaking as if it was about to bite me. And then that same voice, they say, look behind you. It said, this is the same dog that beat your sister. It was one faithful morning, my sister wanted to go to a tuck shop to go and get a change so that he can give the child to go to school. My sister says when she was on the road, there were a lot of people, a lot of movement because people were going to work at that moment. They say there were a lot of movement. Then there was a dog by the side. Then it's like the dog was minding its own business. It was not even barking to people. It was not even showing any sign that it's about to bite anyone. So my sister said, when she passed that dog, the dog just attacked. This dog bit her leg. When she went to the clinic, it was so severe that they had to remove the flesh from her thigh so that they can patch the leg. After this encounter, my sister had this encounter with the dog. It's like we don't know what happened. It's like she just got mental or what. They took her to the hospital. She was declared dead. So the man of God said, you have a dream of a dog. The thing of the dog came out. And when the thing of the dog came out, you got aroused. I say it's true, man of God. It was last year. I remember I was doing dry fasting. At night, when I was sleeping, I saw myself, I was walking on the road. When I was walking on the road, I started seeing people that I was having relationship with in the past, and like they were calling me. So like I was just going, ignoring them. Then when I was on my way, I started being in a narrow path. In a narrow path, I started seeing dogs. These dogs, like they kept sitting. But the moment I entered the gate of my house, I saw a dog. It's like the dog was with another dog. This dog was about to mate. The thing came out. You know, I feel aroused as if I was not sleeping. I felt the heat in my body. And like I looked at that dog, and then I say, can I be aroused by a dog? Immediately I ignored it. I started being lustful, sleeping around at the age of 13, 14, sleeping around, fornicating, you know, like moving from boyfriend to boyfriend.
During the manifestation, the evil spirit also said that it sent a black mamba to you. What can you say about this?
This black mamba appeared in the physical and the spirit. It first began last year. Last year, when men of God called for night vigil, I came here, it was early in the morning. I came here, and like I spent the whole day here. My little sister, the one who comes after me, she said, when I went home in the morning, she said, yo, ma, hey, we were battling the snake last night. They say the snake is why it was like it was arrested. It couldn't even move. But what surprised them, it was, even if it was moving, it will go back just around my room. And then she said, what surprised them? This snake started climbing as if it wanted to get through the window. They say they hit it, it fell. The moment it fell, my sister said, we saw that snake digging its own hole. He said there was no hole there. My little sister said she took the living water. They boiled the water. She says she prayed for that boiled water. She said the moment when she poured that snake, she said the blood of Jesus. It never moved. So when I came back, when they were telling me, they say the snake is there. Why did you burn it? What kind of snake is this? I could even see the color because it was black. Then something came into me. I say, they burned the body of, what about the spirit of this snake? Last month, I was sleeping. When I was sleeping, I saw myself, I was walking in a narrow path. When I looked in the front, I saw the spirit of death in the form of my late brother. There's a black snake. Immediately, this snake looked and saw me. It got so aggressive. It stood. Immediately, I'm helpless because the tabernacle of faith. Inside the tabernacle of faith and pray. The tabernacle of faith is closed. I heard a voice. The voice came. It said, you are in a holy place. Pray wherever you are. I knelt before I said, I shall not die. I will live until I see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Immediately I said that, I was taken back to that road where there was a snake. The snake is a yellow one. There's another one, a gray. I look, gray. That voice say, look forward. When I look forward, I saw that black snake. It went into the air. Very furious. It went in there. A power came from nowhere. I don't know what happened. It was hit by that power. It fell, it never moved. I've never went through a day. People of God, a clean underwear is non-discharge. Since my ban, I was so surprised when I was taking my bath. I said, I was so astonished. I said, Lord, my underwear is this clean. It was very clean. It was very clean, not even a drop. I don't have the snake, since like that power hit that snake, it never came back. Yesterday, we were worshiping abdominal pains. That discharge gave me abdominal pains. I'm free, not even a pain. People of God, I'm light. I'm light. Yes. Last night, I slept like a baby. I remember my sister was waking me up. Say, wake up, Esther. I said, is it time? She said, hamporekeselo, boroko, bathomba modimo. People of God, this, like I said, it was the 2nd of June 2014. Discharge. Abnormal vaginal discharge. Abnormal. Because it kept on changing. Because discharge marked foul order. People of God, this is what I could find who confirm the prophecy. I have a lot. There were a lot of cuts. Yellowish cut-like vaginal discharge. People of God, what I can say is, the word of God says, they that wait upon the Lord, he shall renew their strength. He says, they shall mount up on wings like eagles, or they shall run and not be weary. So we must run. We must run. Yesterday the message was, fix your eyes on the Lord. The word of God says, those who seek me diligently, they shall find me. So I am advising you, church, the coming of the Lord is at hand. Let us seek the face of God. We're in truth and in spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.